minimize that volume here. Woo! It is a cold one today. Time and temp. Let's talk about it. 9:34, 53 degrees, and I don't know if you could see that. We are under a tree, so it's not. First of all, let's get this. We're not cranking air. But this is our current conditions. I haven't done a video in a long time. This is our current conditions here. I don't even know if you could tell. You probably can in a second where I show you a dry spot, but it is wet out. There's a little dry spot under that tree right there to the left. It is a wet one out. Here's my issue. So today's Saturday, May 9th, day before Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day weekend. It's the Saturday though. You can probably hear by my voice, I have not been feeling great all week. Trying to push on. The weather is not helping. Feels a lot colder than 53, but that just could be me. But that's neither here or there. The weather's not helping with the schedule either. It seems like the only days I'm able to work a lot, kind of SOL, and of course now it really starts to dry. Hopefully that's just stuff from the trees, because I'm going to explain that in a second. Feels like it's raining. Right. Oh, here's my problem. My problem is right now I'm having issues with this truck and the headlights. You really need lights on with wipers on in New York, really anywhere, right? The issue is, we did look into this. I can't remember if I made a video on it. These are LED replacement bulbs in halogen housing. I disagree with doing that, but the halogens in these trucks are just so bad at night that I just can't. They are not cheap. They're real bulb, like it's a legit setup. They are aimed correctly. Now granted, even with Ford's quote unquote aimed correctly is still produces glare for people. I understand that. This truck really isn't used at night too much though. It's not really used in the rain either. You can see it's raining now. It doesn't even look that bad. My dilemma is, what do I do with the lights right now? Because I gotta drive pretty far and I have 1 out of 4 headlights on. Do I run it with one headlight and make it look like one headlight's out? Not really a big deal, but I don't want that. Draws attention to cops. I could run it with the brights on, so all 4 lights light up with the brights. That's the thing. Their bulbs aren't really out. There's just some kind of issue. We think it might be in the stock here, where I have a replacement stock. Every time I could have replaced it, I guess. I saw a window of no rain, loaded the truck and trailer, and then it started to rain. So that's where I was kind of at. I was seeing the distance. It does look brighter, and we are going that way. That's southeast. We are headed towards the south. It looks brighter that way. So I'm trying to beat the heavy rain comes after lunch. That's kind of my goal. I'm kind of trying to get these lawns knocked out real quick. I don't care if it's raining a little bit while I do them. I just want them done. I want to be home. I don't want to be doing this right now, and I don't want to have to be worrying about the truck with no lights and all that nonsense. Hopefully either during the week or next weekend I'll take care of this switch and see if that is the issue or not. I did, if anybody asks, I did do replacement I bought replacement bulbs, and with the brand new bulbs it's doing the same exact thing, so I returned those because it's not the bulbs, it's something else. Whether that's the wiring, whether it's I don't know. Ford had the truck for a while. I asked them to look at it. They claimed it was the bulbs. It wasn't the wiring. They said the wiring was fine. So, but I bought new bulbs, and it is the bulbs. Or it's not the bulbs, I mean. Oh, I don't know. But it is something that's got to get figured out. It's just a headache. It's just one of these things you just want to work. You know, why won't things just work? But it is what it is. So I'm gonna run down here. I'm try and run with no lights at all. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's during the day. There's plenty of light outside right now. I'm a big believer. Lights on, wipers on. It's the state law. It's you know, you've got to follow the laws here. But it's also one of those things where say, oh, it's not raining hard enough. I'm not using my wipers. Most people are. I'm not. Go, okay, there's no real law on when you need to use wipers, right? And I don't know. We see what happens. Person behind me has no lights on, so that's good. Taking all little back roads down there and back. I'm only on a main road for a second, so that's not a second, but this is kind of a main road. This is a state road, and then we're going to go on to another state road. So be on a few state roads for a while, but I could take the next state road I could take all the way down, and I'm kind of opting not to, but you can just see these line of cars all have their lights on, and this is more just me really thinking about it too much rather than just going ahead and doing it. Of course, this is what happens. You load the freaking truck up when there's no rain, and it rains. But I'm excited to get into the enclosed trailer. That's the other thing I wanted to mention next week. So originally the date on that was the 22nd. I did call and reach out, and apparently the new arrival date is now the 15th. So hopefully it comes even earlier than that. The 15th is a Friday. It's less than a week away. So the question is, will it come here the 15th? Will it be earlier? Or will it come later into the following week? I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. That's I'm excited though, because that's really going to help the business. So it's going to be super overkill for a little while, but eventually I'm going to get another mower in there. But unfortunately, this trailer is on the expensive side, so it's kind of draining the business account temporarily. But I think I'm going to do a big trailer reveal video on the trailer I purchased and why I purchased it, and the circumstances and just how everything transpired. But anyway, I'm gonna put the phone down and get back to work here. My voice is obviously not doing the best today, so probably shouldn't be talking too much. But I don't know. Yeah, we're looking at like something like those in our future. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Have a great weekend, everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Peace. All right, look at the puddles here. You can just see it's raining pretty good. Actually, it was raining pretty good. It kind of just died out a little bit. It's still raining, but not as nowhere as bad as it was. I was able to go down there and get the lawns done. So there's that. That's good. So I don't have to worry about that tomorrow, or because originally the only time it didn't look like I was going to get any lull and I was gonna have to go mow people's lawns on Mother's Day, and I didn't want to do that. Number one, I didn't want to. Well, my wife was doing something with her mom, and they're doing a girls thing, but I didn't want to stick my mom with the baby and like, hey, happy Mother's Day, babysit for me, and come back and celebrate you in a little bit, and then I'll have to come and shower and bring dirty clothes to your house. Like, just I don't want to do that. So happy that it all worked out and getting these lawns done. I do feel bad. You can see the brights are on as we're passing people, but it's bright enough during the day right now where nobody has flashed me or anything at all, so that's good. But I'm just I have the option to keep the brights on and have all the lights working, or have the headlight on and it's just 1 out of 4 headlights, and yeah, so I'm choosing to keep the brights on. It's been okay so far, and the rest of this drive is very low traffic area for the most part. I passed all the high traffic stuff already, so don't want to jinx anything, but we should be okay. Just planning going forward. It looks like another just miserable weather week for me. A lot of rain. The days that I would like it to rain, it's of course gonna not rain. My wife works late too. I work late 1 day a week. She works late 2 days a week, and so there's 2 days a week where I really can't mow. It is what it is, and luckily this is a lighter week in terms of lawns. This past week was very heavy. I want to try and even that out, but in the same breath, it is kind of nice that it lines up on a light week. The only thing that sucks is one of the bi-weeklies that I am due to do, if that makes sense, is the guy had texted or emailed me actually, and he's like, hey, when you come, and this is less than a week, so this was less than 2 weeks ago. It was about a week after. A week of growth. Usually that one's in the woods and it's every other week. But every other time I'm there, which is once a month, so how do I explain this? I go there every other week, and then every other time I go there, which would then equate to once a month, I do this like really steep back slope that it's always very wet, needs to be push mowed with you gotta use just a light residential push mower. You can't bring in even a heavy push mower, heavy duty commercial push mower, like not a walk behind, but just like a push. It's just too heavy, it would sink. So I need something that I could just manually pull out, if that makes sense, if it gets stuck. So anyway, I did that probably 8 days ago from when he emailed me, just over a week, and he told me that he already wants that done again for the next time, because this was my week to skip that. So yeah, that's fine. It's more work for me. I'm not complaining, but it just goes to show you the amount of growth we're getting is just off the chain. I mean, that's how it is this time of year. But it started way earlier than usual, the growth. It's, we were full, if you check out my Instagram page, we were full growth, like crazy growth, mid-April. And that's usually when things are just starting to maybe grow. So we had a really rough winter, but it finished early. There was only one snowstorm in early March, but other than that, March was nothing, and it started to warm up. So I think that's what's caused the early bloom. But there has been cold nights, though. So with the, you're getting growth, but there is a frost element, and even just last week we had frost. So And then this week we were close to frost. We were like 35 overnight. That should be, we should be done with that. But as we get into, usually I say Mother's Day is the mid-May is the kind of cut. Memorial Day is like you're in the clear here. That's kind of how, like, you're really good. You really should be good mid-May, but Memorial Day is the you're definitely good. And that's when my wife and I usually, it's just when we have time usually to do stuff for ourselves in terms of planting and flowers and whatever. So we need to make a nursery run. She's been asking me when we want to go. Just every time there's something, there's never time to go. Because I think we might be doing a little bit of a redesign this year. So we'll see. See with that. But anyway, everybody enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, like I had said before when I was closing out. Pardon my voice, and keep trucking through the season. Peace.